spoke to the cemetery in their offices for about 15 or 20 minutes. Told them the stories, and we talked about the angel. And so, here she is. I've seen this shot before. I'm going to give you a little insight. When I was in the office, they told me that they believe that this was just a monument that the family put here back in 1905, when monuments could be much taller in Rose Hill. Haven't been able to find anything so far, like on a quick Google search, about the occupants. There are notable people buried here. We talked about the story when I went to the neighboring cemetery and walked up to the crypt of a pulse victim, and that's when she told me that they had pulse victims here as well. So there you have it, guys. The mysterious angel. One of the most gorgeous monuments in this cemetery. There's the white picket fence. It has some significance for what I'm about to see. I sat in the office of the woman, the gracious woman who works here, and I told her the story of when I was researching the mortician, and I went up to the beautiful angel that's here at Rose Hill, and I photographed her and took some video, and I was doing some research for the mortician back in 2017, and I told her the story of how I got led to the crypt of the Pulse Massacre survivor. And she was enthralled, and she also said, oh, we have some Pulse victims buried here as well. She says, you just have to go right across from the white picket fence. And so, this trip is turning into something far more than what I expected it to today. Here paying our respects. Victims of the Pulse Massacre, June 12th, 2016. I remember I had fallen asleep on the couch that night, and I received a phone call. It was my best friend. He was out of town at the time, and he was distressed and asking if I was okay. I told him I was. I'd been sleeping, I had no idea what was going on. You can see their photos on the grave markers, and I recognized them. I didn't know them personally, but I remember in the weeks, in the months that followed the Pulse Massacre, those 49 faces who we saw all across the world. The angel is just a beautiful and inspiring monument. Back in 1905, when those buried underneath the angel had passed away, monuments were allowed that were much taller than they are today. So, beautiful monument. And this was a trip of remembrance and respect. hear my prayer in my need. You have always been there. He is young, he's afraid. Let him rest, heaven bless. Bring him home, bring him home, bring him home. He's like the son I might have known if God had granted me a son. The summers die one by one, how soon they fly on and on, and I am old, will be gone. Bring him peace, bring him joy. He is young, he is only a boy.